the creators of Deepseek have done some very clever things, not necessarily out of the ordinary. It's one of those. It's it's a David and Goliath tale, right? That what big tech has been doing. So this would be Facebook and Google and Microsoft now that they've purchased OpenAI. They've kind of thrown money. Those teams have thrown money at the hardware. And then Facebook, I don't want to underestimate Facebook. They kind of have they're very clever on the social side of things. As you can imagine, with their audience, they need to, they do the Skinner box, right? That they manipulate their audience so they can sell more ads. And so their model has a lot of interaction along those lines, where Google and OpenAI, they've been, because they have the money, they've been just doubling their hardware resources. And what Deepseek did was they just said, oh, well, so floating point numbers are typically between 0 and 1. So all your probabilities from the science of probability, you're dealing in the number space between 0 and 1. So it's a decimal point. And as we talked before, there's in computer land, decimal numbers have gaps that are unfillable. And yet, from a practical standpoint, the numbers are still very usable. You don't really care about the gaps. You just slide up or down, and you can continue. And so the large language models in AI are based on those probability numbers. And one of the things that Deepseek did was they said, well, we don't need a 32-bit number. We can use an 8-bit number. Sure, it has more gaps in it, but it's not a significant change of the training. And so, they cut the size of their model by 1/4 doing that. And they cut the computation time similarly by 1/4 or more. So now they don't need, instead of solving the problem by adding more GPUs, they solve the problem by needing fewer GPUs, if that makes sense.